Good afternoon, everyone. I am Leami Alibalas, and now I'm going to discuss or give you an idea about the classroom climate and social emotional learning. But first, let's talk about what is classroom climate. So, classroom climate or learning climate refers to the intellectual, social, emotional, and physical environments in which our students learn. So, it is the idea that teachers influence student growth and behavior. The student's behavior affects the peer interaction, or the responsibility of influencing this behavior is placed with the instructor. So the way the instructor organizes the classroom should lead to the positive environment rather than destructive or an environment that is not conducive to learning. When we say conducive to learning, it's having comfortable physical space where children are able to sit comfortable, see and understand what their teacher is saying, as well as socialize with their fellow classmates is one of the major components of a conducive learning. So for example, a quiet corner for students to study or a discussed area for students to have discussion, a fun corner where students can play games or etc. This enables both the students and teacher to better utilize the classroom to facilitate the learning and teaching process. But how can we achieve a positive classroom? Wait, a positive classroom? What does this mean? So a positive classroom climate refers to the prevailing mood, attitudes, standards, and tone that you and your students feel when they are in your classroom. A negative classroom climate can feel hostile, chaotic, and out of control. A positive classroom climate feels safe, respectful, welcoming, and supportive of student learning. And now, let's talk about how we can achieve a positive classroom climate. So first, we need to develop and reinforce classroom rules and norms that clearly support safe and respectful behavior. So having a classroom rules helps you create a predictable, safe learning environment for your students. So rules give your students clear boundaries and opportunities to practice self-regulation and make good choices. When students feel safe and respected, both emotionally and physically, they are able to focus better on learning. Second, we have here promote positive relationships. So you want to create an environment where your students support and are kind to one another. Some ways you can do this are: first, notice and reinforce casual positive interaction between students on a daily basis. Second, deliberately plan relationship building activities in games that encourage positive interaction. This can be long-term projects or short and simple games designed for students to get to know each other. And then third, pay attention to the social dynamics of your classroom. Do some students have trouble making friends? Do some students have trouble getting along with others? Who has a lot of friends? Who has few friends? So, interviewing with your students one-on-one can help you identify students that have stronger and weaker social connections. So, this can be inform your seating arrangement, guide your group in fairing decisions, and assist you in helping students from new networks of friends. And fourth, have class meetings. So class meetings provide a safe environment in which students can discuss with you and each other topics that are important to them. You and your students can get to know each other better and build relationship through open discussion on subjects like following rules, how to get help, including others at recess, solving playground problem, and etc. This helps create a positive classroom climate built on trust and respect. And then the last way to create a positive classroom climate is to nurture positive relationship with all students. You need to let your students know that you not only care about your progress in the classroom, you also care about them as human beings. And there are some ways you can do this, and these are: greet your students by name every time they walk in the door. This lets them to know that you notice and care that they are there. So second, use warm, exclusive behavior with your face, body, and words each day, like smile, ask how are you feeling, look at your students, and then notice and raise for their positive behavior with encouraging words. And then third, ask your student personal questions that will help you to get to know them and what's happening in their life outside the school, like how was your soccer game last night? Is your grandma feeling better? And then fourth, notice changes in students' physical and emotional behavior. Changes may indicate that students is in need of additional emotional support. And then five, provide or find support for that students as needed. Spend and keep track of individual time with each one of your students over a set of duration such as month. And now let's move on to the next topic, which is social emotional learning. So what is social emotional learning? Social emotional learning is an educational method that aims to foster social and emotional skills within school curricula. So SEL is also referred to as socio-emotional learning or social and emotional learning or social emotional literacy. So SEL or social emotional learning is the process through which young people and adults acquire and apply the knowledge, the skills, and attitude to develop healthy identities, manage emotion, and achieve personal and collective goals, feel and show empathy for others, establish and maintain supportive relationship, and make responsible and caring decisions. So SEL can help address various forms of inequity and empower young people and adults to create thriving schools and contribute to safe, healthy, and just communities. And five main social emotional learning areas. There are self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, relationship skills, and responsible decision making. And now let's know what is the meaning of these five main areas of SEL. Let's first discuss the self-awareness. So when we say self-awareness, it means that it is the ability to consider and understand your own emotions, thoughts, values, and experiences, and how this can influence your actions. So improving your self-awareness can allow you to more effectively identify your individual strengths and weaknesses in a range of areas and therefore potentially improve your decision making and self-management. Next, we have here self-management. So self-management is the ability to regulate your emotion and behaviors in different situations and to set and work towards goals. So its skills include executive function, self-regulation, stress management, and self-discipline. For example, this can mean improving areas like stress management, organizational skills, your ability to set goals, impulse control, and lastly, self-discipline, as well as leading to more responsible decision-making and a greater awareness of safety concern. Improving your self-management can enhance your academic performance, your ability to set and work towards goal, and your ability to control emotional driven behavior. Executive function and self-regulation are the mental processes that enables us to plan, focus attention, remember instruction, and juggle multiple tasks successfully. Our brains need this skill set to filter distraction, prioritize tasks, set and achieve goals, and control impulses. And then next is the social awareness. So the social awareness is about improving your skills, like your ability to emphasize with others, your ability to take perspective of those in different situations to you, your awareness of other diverse individuals and groups, and your ability to make sure you are treating others fairly. So this can help you to establish and maintain healthy relationship and social interactions, and therefore have a positive impact on your family, school, and community, especially when undertaking social emotional learning within this group. So with regards to equity and diversity, greater social awareness can assist your ability to understand the perspective and empathize with other individuals, particularly surrounding characteristics like gender, race, religion, age, culture, class, and financial circumstances, and will ensure that your ability to make decisions in social settings like schools takes diversity into account. And then the last one is the relationship skills. So the relationship skills concerns your ability to make positive connection with others, as well as your ability to take your emotion into account in different situations and social interactions in order to maintain healthy, mutual rewarding relationships. So this also includes skills like listening well, communicating effectively, understanding appropriate and inappropriate social behaviors, your ability to compromise, your ability to consider the emotion, thoughts, values of others, and your ability to take perspective of and empathize with others, as well as in personal situation with family and friends. Relationship skills are important at school with peers and teacher, and its professional areas with colleagues and bosses. If you have the ability to make positive relationship with those you learn and work with, you are contributing to a more positive school or work environment. So the primary goal of social and emotional learning is to improve students' capacity to establish and maintain healthy relationship through establishing a safe, positive, and mutual beneficial environment. That's all everyone. Thank you for watching. Hope you learned something. Bye!